That's why your belly's low. That's why it swings when you walk. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Heather Astani and this is my channel. And today is Foodie Friday and I'm gonna show you how to make Oyakodon, which is Japanese for parent and child. And it's a chicken and egg dish. And who doesn't like chicken and eggs? Because chicken kind of tastes like everything. So I'm gonna show you how to make that. It's super easy, it's super healthy, and surprisingly low calorie. This was actually a request by LiluLaFeigh, F-E-I-G-H. She left a comment on my YouTube and she said specifically, OMG, do some more recipe/cooking tutorials from your blog. Would love to see that. All right, this one's for you. I have to admit, I died a little inside when I read that because last year I wasn't really cooking to be healthy. And so when I read that, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I have anything that is gonna like sit well with my diet. And I was like, oh. So I was really wondering like, what am I gonna do? And then I realized that actually in my meal planning this week, I had made Oyakodon as one of the things I wanted to cook. And it's like all the things. It's cheap, it's easy to make, it's full flavor, and it's also low calorie for the most part. I think it clocks in at like 4 something. So the calories for Oyakodon is 426, and that includes the rice. And I got that number by putting all the ingredients, including the rice, into MyFitnessPal, and that's what it came up with. So that's what I'm gonna go with. So that's what I'm gonna show you how to do today. So we have our chicken cut up into bite-sized pieces. We have half an onion sliced thinly. Then we have our sake. This is a mirin, which if you've never heard of that, I promise you it's probably in the ethnic section of your grocery store. We have 2 eggs, which we're gonna lightly scramble. And this is a half cup of dashi stock. Now, if you don't know what dashi is, it's a kind of a fish stock, and you may or may not have it at your grocery store. So I actually use this kind of dashi, hondashi. It's these little pellets, you can kind of see them in there. I got this off of Amazon, and if you get one, I promise you, if you take up Japanese cooking, you'll use it in pretty much everything. After the dashi, we got sugar and soy sauce. And then you're also going to want to make roughly 2 cups of rice. And again, that's for you and whoever else you're eating with. So let's get started with cooking because it's getting late and I'm sure my husband's getting hungry because I know I am. Okay, so we're gonna put our pan over medium heat. The first thing we're gonna add is our mirin and our sake. So for those of you who don't know, I tend to order my ingredients just like that, right by my microwave. And that helps me to keep track of what's going on and how fast I'm gonna need it. So I don't have to wonder what's next. I can just tell. So that's starting to shimmer, so we know that that's getting nice and ready. The next thing you wanna do is add your dashi stock and your soy sauce. Oh, and your sugar. Just like that. And we're gonna let this simmer for about 2 minutes. From here, you'll wanna bring this mixture to a boil, so I advise bringing the heat up at least to medium high, and we will just wait for it to boil. All right, that's looking pretty good. So from there, we're gonna put in our onions. And this is why you wanna cut them so thin. Bring the heat down to a simmer. And then we're gonna cook these till they're soft, about 2 minutes. So I'm actually gonna increase this to medium. You wanna kind of separate them all. And they're also gonna get a little bit more flexible and start turning more into like a string. So while we're waiting for the onions to cook, I wanna let you guys know, I love it when people talk to me. That's part of the reason I'm a vlogger. So if you have any special requests for food, if there's a food that you just live for, but you want a healthier version of, let me know, because I actually am pretty good at finding substitutions that are healthy and still somewhat make the flavor. It might involve like, take out that egg or only use a teaspoon instead of 2 teaspoons of sugar, but I can make it happen and I will try my best to find a food solution for you. Also, if there's other questions like, how did this girl who knows so much about healthy eating and exercise get to be 250? And from there, you could also ask the question, how do you deal with emotional eating? Okay, so these are looking good. And from here, we're gonna take our 8 ounces of chicken that has been chopped into bite-sized pieces, and we're gonna start cooking that. So again, I'm gonna wanna increase that heat a little, maybe to about a medium up. Yeah, you want that to be at a boil. Or not a boil, but like a simmer, a high simmer. I would also like to take this moment to remind you that if you like and subscribe and click the little ringy button, you can kind of watch my journey and my goal to lose 100 pounds by January 2022. All right, so these are about halfway cooked. You really want to make sure that the chicken is cooked because that will ruin a meal and your night possibly. So this hoe learned that when the red light isn't on, she's not recording. And that's what happened. And I made my whole dinner and I realized I didn't record any of it. So here I am. I guess we're gonna start where we left off. And I'm going to do my best to make sure that this is recorded properly so that I don't have to redo it. Like, you know that scene when Kylo Ren gets all pissed off and he wrecks his own things with his own lightsaber? Yeah, I bet that happened because he was making a YouTube video and he forgot to hit record. Anyway, we will put that in the past and I'm going to show you how to make this oyakodon and we're gonna upload it and it's gonna be wonderful. Once your chicken is cooked, like these are, spread it out kind of evenly around your pan and then take your slightly scrambled egg. You're just gonna want to kind of evenly drizzle it all over this pan. Just like that, and don't stir it because that's gonna mess everything up. So it's still a medium heat, you can lower it slightly, but you just want those eggs to set up and then make sure you have your rice ready to go. This one's mine, it's 1 cup. Of course my husband has whatever because he's not on a diet. And we're just going to pop this stuff right on top. I think it's pretty much ready to go. What I do to serve is I just kind of draw a line right down the middle, just like that. So there we are, and it's just easy. You just kind of pick it up like a frittata, and just put it right over. And we're all done. A big shout out to LiluLaFeigh. Again, I hope I got your name correct, your YouTube name, for suggesting that I cook something from my blog. I totally forgot that this is actually kind of healthy and it tastes good and everything. I hope you like it. I'm sorry for the delay that happened because I recorded it and I was going to post it last Friday, but then I was like, oh my God, I didn't hit the record button. So I hope you can forgive me. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Also, if you are new to my YouTube channel, please like and subscribe. Feel free to talk to me. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'm gonna wrap it up here. And just remember guys, make sure those red lights are on when you're recording. Have a good one.